What's up, everybody? It's Raging Siren back at it again with another video, like normal, because I upload every single day. My schedule is constant. Well, recently, I've been trying to get into more hands on experiences for you guys to enjoy, because I love drawing, I love painting, I love all that stuff. So, I'm gonna do that today. I'm going to draw for you guys. Now, I asked you guys over on the Grams to Inst, yes, Grams to Inst, if you wanted to have me do a craft with watercolor pencils. Now, they said watercolor pencils, so I went ahead and sketched up something. This is while I started recording. I went ahead and sketched up something for them, and then I posted it and asked the question again. Now, the picture you see is me asking the second time, do you really think I should have watercolor, or do you think I should have watercolor pencils or regular color pencils?
Charging.
Now, okay then. Now I changed it to watercolor pencils. So when I asked you guys, I actually had the little this thing. So I asked a third time after that, and I did not take a screenshot of that. But I asked if you wanted color pencils or watercolor, because color pencils and watercolor are watercolor pencils. Excuse me, are two different things. So you guys went ahead and said watercolor pencils, and yeah, originally there were a lot of people saying, why don't you just try and mix watercolor with watercolor pencils? Well, I could not find my watercolor set. So, sucks to suck, I guess. Like, seriously. Let's get into the video. Okay, guys, today we will be doing art with watercolor pencils. Now, I have sketched with them before, but I have never used watercolor. I have never used them as a substitute for watercolor. Don't mind my sick tats. But first, I'm gonna sketch the design. Before we do that, I need a palette for painting, of course. We will also need a swatch paper, 3 paintbrushes, my sketchbook, of course. Why wouldn't I? Like, a sketching pencil, and my friggin' talent, bro. So right now we're gonna use some magic, and done. Got all done. Did it? Just poof. As you can see, I already lined it. Wait, there's a hair on my camera. I gotta pick that off. So first I'm going to do some swatching here and there. I'm going to start with the skin tone when swatching. This is the color we have. It's like a tannish. So I'm going to get this piece of paper that I already had on hand. I'm going to swatch some of that. And at this point, I forgot to get the water. Can't have watercolor without water, so I'm just going to take out the 2 little pots to go get the water. Because I'm going to keep some of the water for later if I have any other watercolor things to do. Back with the water. Ladies. Can you tell I'm tired while I'm editing this? I still haven't even finished my homework. Yay. Like an hour-long edit. Woohoo. So now I'm going to get the water. Just water down the skin tone. I'm going to be testing it, swatching it, seeing if it'll do nice. Just the norm of an art. So for this side of the face, I wanted her skin to be lighter. Paler, got just some infection. I'm just tearing away. I'm losing my humanity. That to go a little more in depth with what I'm doing in this art. This design, one side of the girl, this both the same person, just 2 different sides, and one side is just a monster, someone you're just losing your humanity, you don't know what's happened to you, just deranged, and the other side It's just the person you always try to be. You always try to put the past behind. You're always like really nice. You're the preppy girl. You invite everyone to your parties. And I just wanted to show like kind of a mental thing. I don't really talk about any mental states on my channel. I don't think I ever talked about mental state on my channel, but it's more of a mental thing showing how someone can seem so innocent on the outside and it could be so corrupt and dissolved on the inside or so sad and they don't want to be this person but they can't escape this person, you know? And it just got a little deep there. Yeah. But while I was doing the skin tone, it was really hard to keep all the same color. I know it's watercolor, but you still have to do light layers because you're trying to get the person to be pale. Some layers were much darker than the rest. And especially on camera, it does not look the exact same in person. It's more of a red, or I can't really say. So now that we got that down, we're going to start on the eyebrows. So as you see, I got a dark brown for the eyebrows and also a dark purple. I did not have like a super dark brown. I only had kind of like a really dark skin tone brown, or like a reddish brown, auburn kind of brown. And what I did here is I mixed the brown with a little bit of purple for the eyebrow effect. Now, you'll see me using a lot of purple and a lot of brown here and there. I do not know why I decided to use purple and brown a lot, but before even doing the eyebrows, I straight up forgot that I was doing the eyebrows. I forgot that I was doing the eyebrows, so I just went in for the hair. Now, for this project, I could not make any sort of realistic hair color. I kept getting this bloodish, kind of like a really watered down blood red. So I decided, you know what, just go with it. Just go with the flow. And so now after I got all the hair on one side done, I mean, by hair, I mean eyebrows and hair. Like, hair. I don't know why I need to explain that. Wait a second. This is my first time noticing that smudge right under the eyebrow. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I noticed it. Because I did this drawing like 2 months ago. I'm sorry. I'm lazy. But I don't even know if I realized that smudge was there. I might need to find my sketchbook and fix that. But anyways, I'm mixing a bunch of purples and pinks, and I added a little bit of blue in there, a little bit of really dark purple, and a little bit of that brownish red to, you see the little, it's kind of like a bruise, but I don't want it to be a bruise. I want it to be like showing that she hasn't gotten sleep and like she's never been to sleep. She doesn't even know what a bed is. That's what the little thing under her eye is. And I actually really like how it turned out. I love like the creepy eye aesthetic or look or whatever word you would call it. And I'm so glad I could achieve it with pins because like I remember when I drew this, when I sketched it, I really liked how I sketched it. And I was like so nervous that I would mess it up with pen. But honestly, I think I did a really good job. Notice how on one side all the lines are darker and more sharp, and on the other side they're lighter. That's also representing like I'm not gonna let anyone get to me or feel the real me, kind of in a mental way. Now I'm gonna get to the lips, and what I was trying to do with the lips, I've also done before in my sketchbook, but I'm trying to make it to where like the color is like really dark at like the bottom of the lips or closest to the opening, and it's like really dark, really red, showing like life. But for her, I wanted to show death. Like death just comes, just she speaks death, she feels death, she is dying. But what I couldn't do is what I just said. So it was like maybe I should change it up a bit. And on this side, I'll make like her lips blue and purple, and on the other side, I'll make them pink. So right now, what you see is me mixing up the colors, trying to get it to look good, you know. And yep. And I honestly don't remember a lot of what I did. So I don't even know if I'm gonna go over the lips with the color, or if I'm gonna do the other side. I'm really not sure. So right here you see me mixing colors to put on top of the blue and purple lips to kind of give it like she's trying to hold on to life, but she's just like lifeless. It's spreading. Uh yeah, that's what I'm doing here with the pink. And the pink is getting mixed in with the purple. So it's not like bright pink. Why would you just just zombie with red lips. Well, anyways, she's kind of like, I don't know where I got the thing from. She's kind of a werewolf kind of thing. I kind of gave her the fangs to make her kind of look hostile. And you might realize I'm doing blushing right now, but you guys might realize that I haven't done the neck yet. I saved the neck for last because I wanted to try shading on the neck. As you can see, I tried shading in the hair, and I tried shading on the lips, and I did shading on the eye thing. And I'm really bad at shading. Like, I'm so bad at shading, and that's why I saved it for last. But right here you see me adding blush. And once I'm finished with the blush, I will be finished with that face portion on this side, except for the eye. Okay, so here I did fix the eyebrow. Oh, I must have put that there for shading. I have no idea. But anyways. So right here you see me start to add shading to the neck.
Okay, then I will press it.
Now,
Alright,
in a few
this will
seconds, you're gonna
decide if
see
we use
cut out
plastic
and
straws
cut
or
back
not to
in. That's
save the
because I
turtles.
had to open
Why?
it.
No!
And I didn't even realize I
No!
recorded
Oh my god,
that.
what have we
So.
done? Respawn, let me do it this time.
Okay, so now I have come in with an eraser because I realized there are some lines that were still there. Your queen missed them. I'm so tired. I don't even know what time is it. What time is it? I don't know. But right here I'm adding a little bit of shade on the neck. Excuse me. Sorry, I had not been too young. So I decided to make the shading on the sleepier side more dark, more more I look in the shadows, blah, kind of. No, I'm not even gonna try that again. And on the other side, I started making her skin tone with that mixture I used for the shadow. But I added a little thing so it wouldn't be too dark. I wanted the girl to be more vibrant, have more color to her skin, so that her blood is working. It's not slowly leaving her body and she's becoming a corpse. No, she's actually a full-blooded queen, like Isis here. And yes, right here I'm finishing up the little touches and shading. And the girl is done. So right now I'm mixing up the mixture to put on her face. Mixing up the mixture? What in the world? I am swatching paint to put on her face. Mixing the watercolors to put on her face. That sounds a little better. But anyways, I actually love how the skin tone came out on her, because I'm not used to really coloring my girls with skin. What? That does not. Oh my gosh, I'm not used to giving skin to my females. What? Why am I even saying it this way? I'm not used to filling in the skin color. I love every single color of skin, and I love trying to express different colors in my art. But the hard thing about it is, in general, it's hard to express color. Right now, I think I'm skipping the skin tone and I'm actually going into the lips. I don't know why I'm doing that. But anyways, let's get into the lips next. So now I am going to work on the pink of the lips. And this is what I was talking about earlier with trying to highlight certain areas to make them the creases darker and everything. And well, it's really hard to express that, especially in watercolor, especially if you're not. Well, it's easier to do in watercolor, but it's hard for people who are not used to using watercolor yet, because I'm used to acrylics. I have not used watercolor in a long time. Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to get it to spread. On the camera, you really cannot see it. It just kind of look like plain pink. And I'm really noticing that on the other side, the lips just look plain purple. Oh wait, the pink is actually kind of working. Nice. Yes, sis. Yes, sis, we love a pink-lipped queen. I just always love that little... It's most common in, like, Asian countries to have, like, your lips. Instead of, like, full-on colors on your lipsticks, to kind of have that little innocent look where it's, like, pink in, like, the middle. And it kind of fades out into your skin tone. I kind of like that. Well, now what I'm doing is filling in the rest of the skin, and after that I'm gonna get into the eyebrows and the eyes and everything else, and the hair as well. So right now what you see is me running out of paper to use the watercolor on, but I'm also gonna start on the hair. Now, this side was like the trickiest part because the brown really was not coming out plain brown. And it was kind of frustrating me. And I didn't even realize it, but the reflection you see right now, that is what my phone was balancing on. So, I am sorry for that. Oh, lol. LOL. So hip. So, ew, why would I say hip? But anyways, right now I'm going to fill in the hair, and we're going to get into the eyeballs next, and the incident that I did not see coming.
Alright, oh god,
now
okay,
what
she
I'm
kind
realizing is as I
of...
get out my
Oh!
pencils,
Ah!
I am not
Look at her head! The monkeys! Dang, that was the last one! Since the show's been going so great, I'll be picking members from the audience. Pick this guy, he's literally already on his last limb. I don't know why he's bleeding. Well, would you look at that? Stop! No! Stop it! You better dance or else you'll put my circus online. You dance! I said, you better dance! If I don't, I'll zap you with my Zappotron. Trademark. Ah! Why? Why'd you do that? Dance! Dance if you don't want the zap! Look at her! Look at her dead, rotting body! Whoa, you dance pretty good. You're destined to become a performer. On to the next oh, I'm doing it! I have to jump through fire! Be quick, we don't want to get roasted. Okay, I did it. Wow, good job. That was a nice performance. Is it me? We're getting hot in here. Wait, what? The clown lady is dead. She's in the fire, dead. Look, her body's gone. Wait, escape this rising.
So, after I finish coloring it fully red, what I'm gonna do is, I was trying to make it blue, a blue like ring around the pupil. And what I did is I made the white part of your eye blue instead of the correct part. I was just so fed up. I was so frustrated that I had fixed it. And then literally I was so mad that I did this. I just sat back for a second. I cut it out because like y'all don't want to have like a full minute of me like trying to figure out what to do. But what I decided to do is just brush all the color into the middle and try and fix it. So what I did after I messed it up is I just filled it in with white paint. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Sharpie while the paint is kind of dry because I'm impatient. And I'm just gonna fill up that wing that I did, and I'm gonna do the lining and all that good stuff. Yeah. Can you tell I was really stressed there? Like I can feel the stress right now as I'm editing. Yeah, I can't really. I'm looking at the drawing and like I must have messed up the marker because I had to like. I'm looking at the video because I had to like scratch it out again. That's kind of sad. I'm going over the lines to make it look like I didn't paint over it, but I did. So.
Home,
But as
home
you guys
sweet
can
home.
see,
Place didn't change a bit. That's you. You died. Actually, they
like
wouldn't draw that unless you actually died. Oh, okay. He's calling 911. All right, we're good. He's out. He has one eye missing. 911 wasn't answering emergency. Hello. I'm listening. What's your emergency? Uh-oh. We're being chased by murderers.
So y'all can see it, and here it is. This is a photo I took of it when I finished it and did a little editing. Okay, guys, so I finished it. This is the final product.
I said sure and said sure.
Yep, I actually like how it came out. Both sides are really good by themselves.
So ugly. Oh my god, okay, we're pushing, he's pushing things.
Oh, yeah.
Please let me use the fireplace.
I made a few
look
mistakes.
Like you're on fire. Wait,
but I also fixed a few things, you know?
Stop! Don't forget to barricade that door, kid. Oh, wait.
So, guys, this is the finished product. That little video clip was from the actual video I took at the time. That was from when I actually completed it. I decided to just leave that in there. And all that screaming you hear in the background is from a channel called Flamingo. It is a Roblox channel. And that is all the stuff that I had to edit out. Literally all the stuff I edited out. That's the reason I had to edit all of it out and do a voiceover, because all you would hear was, stop, no, I need a kiss, you know? But guys, I'll see you in the next video, and I don't know when that's going to be posted, because I've been a little bit inactive for a while. That's because of school, stress, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next RS out.